February, I've been connecting the conceptual cosmic relationship with events and how the collective unconscious is responding to them. And it seems that in ritual and in ceremony, these concepts can be activated in a form that can only be described as magic. Magic loosely meaning that there is no real explanation for the words that have been pronounced and the importance of them being pronounced correctly. Now, there are thought forms that drift in the ether. And it seems that their relationships are constantly coming together in a form of causality. My first attempts at cutting through all the so-called hoax about Momo and what the image represented, the ag forms of Baba Yaga and the cultural introduction of La Llorona, the crowning of all this activity has been, well, the idea of poisoning the well with what I see as a curse in the time of Easter. And many do not know the original pronunciation.
Get a bandito, get some food.
Easter. I say Ishtar because we've adapted that.
A bandito's getting some food, eh?
The English of Ishtar, but it's Easter. Or Esther. Easter, Ishtar. And the metaphor and image of the bird-talon goddess has been pushed into the zeitgeist. It's so accurate that...
I'm taking this jacket off. Oh, the weekend. I'm so happy. Oh. Weekends.
Isis, Astarte, Ashtoreth, Ishtar, Artemis, Diana, all have their dark nature.
Some stray hairs on my arm. Don't like that. What's wrong with your hairs?
We've had a few small-scale true beliefs that characterize the human condition, and we can all agree. And we share some commonality in this regard. However, we have been constantly encouraged.
Oh, what do, chat? What it do? Just gotta wait a second to let the chat in. Chat, get chatter. Chatter, some chatter. Chat. You can't live in the past. Don't let nostalgia cloud your vision. Oh no.
Of those who hold faith in ancient gods and goddesses of war and sex magic. Ishtar, Freya, Priapus, Pan, Dionysus, Flora, all the nature gods or goddesses worshipped and observed during the rites of Beltane. This is something that, it's been traditional.
Come on.
And Beltane may be something that is not understood by most Christians.
The mall. The mall. The sad mighty mall.
We're in the middle of the Beltane celebration, so they culminate on the night of
the loss of the mall.
It was in the days of Beltane that...
Alright. I don't even know why I'm still listening to that anymore. Don't need to. I do not need to. Doth not need to listen to such extremities. Just listening on an episode of Deep Fat Fried on the fall of the mall. Which is pretty interesting because it's like, yeah, there's definitely a decline of going to like the mall or just the mall in general. Though at the same time, like anecdotally at least for my mall, it's like, hey, we're still prospering over here. Because last time I went to my mall, at least, it was still prospering. But oof, I do not like the mall though. There's like a certain charm to it, but at the same time, there's just this really weird, like, it's just weird. It just doesn't feel natural. Something about it, there's some sense of like unnatural about it, which I guess is kind of weird to put it, because I guess a mall in itself is not natural. That's pretty interesting, though. Can't see on my way to the bathroom, and boom, there you were. You seem to have a little particular time when you do this, huh?
Go to David in Oregon. Hi, David. You're on ground zero.
Oh, God. Oh. Man, today my body just must have been like, you do not want to do anything today. Go to sleep, stay asleep, yawn, just be in like exhausted mode. Because, man, I felt like this all day. I did another morning of, like, stay in bed as long as possible until you have to go to work. I'm just like, okay, then. I'll do that. I was just like, oh. I'm just glad I have a weekend. Jeez, I'm just like, tomorrow I'll do some stuff in the house. And Wednesday, just chill. Well, more like Wednesday, I should probably sit. Well, yeah, no, Thursday. Wednesday, I should probably try to do something. You know, I could probably do Thursday. But probably better anyway. Wednesday as a day of rejuvenation.
I think a lot of people don't understand that when we see, like, for example, Christian extremists commit crimes, they're not Christians. When we see Muslim extremists commit crimes, they're not really Muslims. They're just extremists, and they answered only one God, and that's a darker God, a darker realm of the dark man. And there's a demon name for that, and those are the demons they follow. They don't necessarily follow in the order of Satan. They follow in the order of other darker demons that they have had from the old times. And they certainly.
I got this feeling you get up, ignore itch, I guess, potentially. You just have that feeling of like, hey, that person I like to watch on YouTube, he's uploading something right now. Nah, dude, I feel you, bro. I'll, like when it comes to Deep Fat Fried or, like, Secular Talk with Kyle Kalinske or some, you know, like, something I like a lot. You know, there's more. Those are just, like, the things that pop in my head first. But at least, like, political-wise, I guess. And it's, like, right there. There's something just right there. Oh, I can't. That's why I have to be like, can I not snap with this? What's going on? But, yeah, we, usually there'll be, like, something uploaded within an hour or less. Sometimes within, like, 10 minutes, they'll have something uploaded if I check up on them. When I, like, have, like, this weird sense of, like, they might be uploading something. And when you know, they did. It's, like, an interesting, like, it's like you kind of understand where their, like, schedule lies, you know, in a sense of, like, where they upload stuff, because you're such a regular viewer that you kind of guesstimate when they actually are. So your body kind of adapts to that type of feeling. Is this some form of telepathy? No. It's just, it's nothing, really. It's just coincidental that you happen to be happenstance that you're just checking up to see what content I'm making as I actually make it. So. Because there's times where I, you know, think about, oh, there must be something uploaded going on, and nothing was uploaded at all, let alone for the entire day. So, or even the last couple days. So sometimes, you know, I don't always find something, so it's just kind of, it's just like happenstance, really. Some days I'll pop in, see what's going on, nothing happens, and some days I come in and, hey, there it is, there's something there. So, just depends. It depends. Are we in a Spock mind meld? No.
Huh?
A Spock mind meld.
A Spock mind meld? What?
It's when Spock, like, so Vulcan can do a mind meld, which is like a form of telepathy where they could kind of literally be a part of your mind, and your minds are interconnected as one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a way for them to, literally, like, delve into your thoughts and mind and memories and shit. It costs a lot of their energy, essentially. Like, when they're done doing it, they're really tired and exhausted and need to, like, sleep for a while. So it requires a lot from a Vulcan, but they can do it. But luckily, those aren't a real thing, so you don't really have to worry about Vulcan mind melds, because Vulcans aren't a real species of alien that we're going to make first contact with Sephiroth Cochrane. Or Sephiroth Cochrane, yeah. With the first warp drive.
In the Quran, it says, you didn't kill him, but I did. So they're being forgiven automatically. Whoever is not a believer, it's the enemy.
Yeah.
So Sharia law, that is on a rising right now all over the Europe. I was out in Germany, England, France, Germany, Belgium, Denmark, India, Asia. You see what the Asians are doing in China over there? They're concentrated camp for Muslims. Millions of Muslims
He literally just summarizes all Asians as Chinese.
of something
Those Asians, the Chinese. I'm like, wait, what?
that
Those are,
can happen, as we saw yesterday. So
well,
most,
oh my
I believe
goodness.
75 up to 80% of Muslims believe in Sharia law.
Only 2 billion Muslims.
We're in each other's minds. Yeah, I wouldn't, dude. I don't want to be in anyone's mind. I don't care. Like, I don't care for any reason. I don't want to be a part of like some mind meld. Like, I don't like your mind is your mind. Keep it your mind. We don't need to like interlink that closely. Like, we're good.
They don't want attention. They don't want media. They don't want anybody. If a Muslim goes to a mosque, he goes there to pray, but he gets educated that a non-believer is your enemy.
Not always.
Most of
No, not always. As I said, 2 billion Muslims do not practice Sharia law strictly. 2 billion. Now, there's millions that do, but 2 billion do not practice it like you said.
Really, you feel that way, do you?
They don't go into
Oh yeah, because I mean,
pray and become evil.
I wouldn't be me if I was able to be someone else, even if we were connected. So, in a sense, I wouldn't be my true self, and I'd rather be my true self. So,
They're part of blood cults, and it's just like any other blood cult, whether it comes from
oh my God, I'm not doing this again.
Christianity, a base of Zionism, or a base of Islam. They are
Let's not have our burrito burger wars tonight. Let's have an armsteads. Jeez. Oh my goodness, I just can't deal with that right now.
You can disagree with facts, but those are facts. The facts are that there are millions of Muslims that do want Sharia law and practice it, but there are 2 billion that don't recognize it, or they interpret it in many different ways. It's not something that is strict with them. Any reasonable Muslim interprets Sharia law and does not follow it to the... It's like saying that all Christians follow Levitical law. Are you a Christian?
I don't have a religion.
Okay.
I don't believe.
Okay, so...
I believe in myself.
All right, then
my
fine.
family.
But see, it's like saying that all Christians are Levitical Christians, and they're not. Because I think it's
Still, oh my gosh, this,
call a Christian Levitical.
the no true Scotsman.
Levitical law, and they shouldn't because it's Old Testament law. It was banished with the arrival of Jesus Christ. So the idea of pushing Levitical scripture on people is, in my opinion, counterintuitive.
That's true. It makes sense.
So it's just the idea that while there are millions of Christians...
Well, guess what Joe Biden will do? Philly Wednesday may announce he's running. Oh my God.
Or loony bin cults, as I say. They have,
For a while, I was even questioning if Biden was ever going to run, but dude, he's not. Nothing's ever going to happen with that dude. Like, the establishment's probably going to align themselves with Kamala. And that's what they're going to do, probably. Like, Cloud Boot Jar, that ridiculous goofball of a candidate. It had a really boring snooze fest. Booty Judge is just like, stop being angry. And then you have Beta moving his arms around, doing Obama-isms. You know, and it's like Kamala's actually one who's being somewhat kind of clever a little bit. Cause I heard about her town hall on CNN, and she actually threw a few curveballs to me where I was just like, oh man, that's a little concerning considering her record and who she is, being a corrupt cop. Here, Robert, let's. Oh my God. Not. I guess we'll call it that. Yeah, we'll call it that. I guess that's what we can call that.
I mean, you ever heard of Ahriman? You ever heard of Angramanu or Angramanu? I mean, these are the twaning demons that certainly are in control of some of the darker groups that stand to fight. They're part of the Dark Command, and their job is to put people in a place where they feel they are losing a grip on their personal freedom. They shove them down into holes. They beat them.
Say the polls on Biden and Bernie have a chance to beat Trump.
That's what we're seeing now.
Biden beating Trump, hilarious. That's kind of fun. That's funny. That's just funny. If you want 2016 again, yeah. But just like yeah, that's not gonna happen. With Bernie, yeah, but with the other one, no.
They want to influence our emotions. They want to look after our motives. They get rid of our objective reasoning. And they basically want to get involved with behavioral control. That's what this is about. They want
So that was the day before I passed out. Pretty chill. Like I said earlier, my body was like, nah, you want to sleep and, like, chill all day. But I forced myself, I had some coffee, and I did my day, and it was good. It was actually really chill as hell, like, because we got a new guy, and it was, like, his 5th day today, but he's catching up pretty good. And we've been getting out at, like, reasonable hours. Though today was one of those days where I started seeing things, like, very last second and started to try to deal with all of that. Then one of our sinks did not want to drain. Like, one of our sinks was not draining, so I was sticking around a little while longer to try to deal with that shit, and it just didn't want to drain at all, so I had to, like, leave it with, like, this much water left of a bunch of bullshit, and I just was like, well, I want to deal with this, but I can't, so I wrote a note telling them, like, you might want to drain out this shit before you use it or something, because it's just clogged. Like, I tried dealing with this, but I can't. If I stay in longer, I'm going to be here for an hour and a half just dealing with a fucking sink. Like, so, while that would be nice, I don't want to be nagged at for staying too late because I'm trying to deal with the sink, you know? So, it is what it was, but whatever. Other than that, it was good. Literally, besides that sink, it was good. And the sink was very, like, meh. Like, it wasn't even really sweat off my back. It's just like, you know, you can't do too much about that, you know, you can only really just deal with what you can at the current time. I hate that. If it empties, it will be shit on sides and bottom. Yeah, dude. Like, once it totally empties, all that shit will be, you know, on the ends of the sink. And if I try to wash that away, it's just going to start filling up and getting clogged again. Like, it's to the point where even if it's not filled with anything, it'll start clogging because the pipes themselves are too clogged. Which, you know, I'm guessing is probably just random bullshit, you know, like random coagulated things of greasy old food, rice, salad shit. I don't know, man. There's all sorts of random bullshit that's probably in there. But a whole bottle of Drano should probably deal with that shit like crick, you know? So, hopefully they are able to absolve that, and if not, well, we're kind of SOL, are we? We're down one sink. Like, we have 3 sinks, but those 3 sinks are quite vital in the afternoon because we kind of pile on dishes whenever it gets busy because we can't tend to them because we're having to deal with people. So, yeah, it's just like, probably burrito leftovers. We don't even, like, sell burritos. I make burritos, like, at the sandwich bar, but those don't get thrown away at all because I'm giving them to people. I'm giving people burritos. They never get, like, thrown away or anything, dude. Nah. Ain't gonna happen. That ain't happening. But, like, do we even sell burritos? We sell, like, these tiny, like, little chimichanga things that I guess are technically burritos, but they're just chimichangas. I mean, that's just what they actually are. Like, a burrito is meant to be this hunkin' thing, but, like, chimichangas are, like, these little things, you know? So it's just like, well, meh. You know? It's like, well, it's not a bad thing. In fact, with barbecue sauce, those chimichangas are dank as fuck. But, yeah, it's just like, yeah, you know, they're okay. But they're okay because they're chimichangas, not burritos. But I said I want to get into this burrito burger bullshit, so quit making me get into it. Until further notice, we got a Ground Zero lounge in the works. 12423 Northeast Gleason. That's 124. A lounge? Like a public lounge you can chill at? I mean, it's a great time to get together, talk, meet people of like minds, meet new friends.
Yeah, they have one every now and then.
Oh, every now and then. Oh, so it's like a meetup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like a little informal, well, I guess more of a minor formal meetup, like a small, low-key meetup type of thing. That's pretty cool, having one. Gleason, you know, that's like, what do you say again, like 142nd? That's really not that too far, like, where's our first fireworks stand that we did, like 188th? What? that's not too far away from where that lounge meetup is gonna happen. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool to go check out. Yeah, I'd just be more interested to ask Clyde questions on just various different shit and just have conversation. That's all. You know, just be like, you have a very interesting mind. I want to delve into it.
Doing all kinds of crazy stuff, from going to, Cincinnati and Planet X thing, and I'll tell you about that too when we do the national gig again. We'll be on national. I'll tell you, I'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Janine and I will be there May 10th, and we'll talk more about that too. 888-673-3700. We'll be back.
I've probably been listening to him since you were born.
I'm sure he's been on for a while.
We listened to him basically when he had the old radio station. Them transistor radios. Remember the little transistor radios you got at night? You can actually just come the channels and stuff.
Like a little ham radio type of thing?
No, no, just real. It's FM radio.
Like a little portable thing?
They're real big today.
Oh.
Back in the day.
Like a little portable radio you can have with you on your person or something?
Yeah, this is all night long.
Oh.
This is a night house. What's a good one to listen to?
Bandito. Buddy. Oh my goodness. No. I love how he's just so chill. He's just chill. He's like, yep, I guess I got picked up. Oh no, poor baby. Why do you always say poor baby to Bandit? Like, what is wrong? Like, what is poor that's happening to him? He's getting loved on. This is like, that's what he loves and enjoys. And whenever he wants to be let go, I usually let him go.
Stupid.
Like, I mean, now he's getting water now. Like, I mean, he's fine. He's like the happiest cat I've ever seen. He's like the most chillest cat I have, like, ever seen, where he's just like, meh, I'm in this position, I suppose, now. Okay. I've been picked up and held by a human. Alrighty. Well, because his name Bandito rhymes with burrito. It does, doesn't it? You are really just trying to stir up some controversy, are you, sir? I don't know, my Kit Kats, no. My Kit Kats, no, they fell into oblivion. I say no more, but I say no more. I rest my case. Oh my god. I guess argument defeated then. Alright. Okay then. Lost your pick again? No, I found it. There's a spider on my base.
Well, let him play with you.
There's a spider on my base. There was a spider on my little tuning knob. I just noticed him dangling, and he just kind of climbed back up, and now he's chilling on my little tuning knob again. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You're sort of in an environment where it's a little hostile to you. I'm gonna put you outside where it's a little better. You're already on something I just drag out over there, so you're good. Let's go. Let's go, little friend, I suppose. A little arachnid friend. Oh, hi, Bandit. You want outside too? Yes, you do. Yeah, there you go.
And the first night you sleep on the sheet, you're going to be wanting to nap. You can find an excuse to take a nap. Find an excuse to relax. The other day, I crawled into bed. This is bad. I crawled into bed because I wanted to feel the sheets against my body, and I watched the OA on my Netflix.
Spider Friend has been released. Back into a better place.
How do you know he's in a better place?
Because
he wanted to chill with you.
Well, he's gonna be able to find food and stuff like that for himself. Like, he'll be fine there.
No, it won't. Hard level, it's a hard level, but damn it.
Have the root note on the high and then the rhythm on the low. That just sounds too metal. it's hard with a bass to do that with 2 strings. It's easier on guitar. Sounds ridiculous. It just sounds absurd that way. That could be a good bass line for it. Just keep it at the root right there the entire time while the actual like rhythm is doing that. That just sounds like a pretty epic metal riff. I heard cursing. I guess Robert changed the station. No, he lost the game, I think. Did you lose a game?
Yeah, I'm trying to play this game here.
Oh, just playing that game? Ah. He's playing a puzzle game. He's not playing with anyone. How did I change the way I was doing that? Yo, what up? Hey, what it do? Stefano, Rip City. Tomorrow, weather forecasts announced hot overhead temperatures surpassed 85 degrees. Damn, son. Such, like, cryptic messaging. Oh, damn it. That abbreviation. I know, dude. Oh, damn. Oh, don't start with that burritos. Begone, furries, back hence where you came. You're telling me to be gone on my own platform, sir. Must I put you in your place?
opening up this
Stefan, you have here.
You can be one of the first residents when you sign up for the Acroleus Trailblazer. As part of the Trailblazer Club, you're going to have the first choice of available apartments, plus a number of other great rewards. How about no rent increases for 2 years? Plus a rent discount for your birthday month and a free wine club membership for your first year of residence. Plus, there's a retirement community to keep up with you. The Acroleus Church on April 24th. Come to an information downsizing seminar and learn how to save an additional $1,000. For more information, call 503-217-2345. That's 217-2345. Help Laura say to the Acroleus Sherwood. Here's a sober fact. Every 30 minutes, there's a legal accident involving alcohol. The simple way to play it safe, before you drink, make sure you have a plan. Designate a driver, arrange for a cab, and make arrangements to see what the story starts. It's easier to exercise good judgment ahead of time. Play it smart, play it safe. If you drink, don't drive. This message is brought to you by your legislative
Hurry back before I have to go to bed soon. Damn, son. That was a pretty epic metal riff, honestly. I don't know if I should do that or go on to... Oh, it sounds better when I do it as a set of 8 notes. You got half of the intro to the Royal Blood song figured out? That's an octave, isn't it? I wasn't really trying to do the Royal Blood intro. I was just doing my own thing, which ended up, I guess, consequently sounding somewhat like that.
Been really bothering me for the last week or two, and I don't know if you've seen the things with
That sounds like a good breakdown riff.
the church on iTech Go.
Oh, I see my pick. I launched my pick out of my hands. Oops.
Was beautiful, but it wasn't scary. Like,
Hold on, I'm gonna try to do it clean
like
first.
a boogeyman. Like you knew, I don't know, something wasn't right. So everybody, the underground, it's really important right now.
That sounds like a pretty good breakdown, honestly. It's a pretty it's a groove breakdown. It's just meant to be just like a where everyone just goes mosh. You know, it's where shit's meant to get intense. I trolled the hell out of my roommates. Lol. God damn, I just love you, Stefan. You just troll so much, and I love it, dude. You're just like such a good troll. That's what I love about you, dude. You like how you know how to have a good, honest, like just like harmless troll fun. Like there's people that get like, you know, edgy with their trolling and just are there to just be annoying. And then there are just trolls who are just there who are legitimately just trying to have a good time with everybody. You know? And you're one of those trolls. You're like one of those trolls that is just trying to have a good time with everybody. I, unfortunately, am more of the former, so I can't say that for myself. But, hey, you know. I try to do a balance. I also called Domino's for the annual 420 call. Nice, dude. That was fun. Speaking of 420, Carl's Jr. is literally unleashing in Denver marijuana burgers, like with CBD infused in their burgers, dude. I'm not even shitting you. Like, bruh, they're trying to win me back to fast food, dude. They're trying to win me back. Someone destroyed the toilet earlier today. Oh my god. That sounds like TJ Kirk, dude. That also sounds like my dad, too. Oh my god. He will destroy the shit out of a toilet. I've been fortunate enough to have to try to go to the bathroom after him in one of those moments, and oh my god, it's awful. Like, I thought the cats were bad. Let's just put it that way. I'm glad he's not in here for me to hear that, for him to hear that. Just shitting on him for his just daily life. Eddie had a late stream yesterday. He completely wrote trippy stuff all over the sign. I fixed the toilet. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. No, like, actually broke it. Oh my god, how do you literally, like, destroy... Like, how did you literally destroy the toilet?
It blew up.
Oh god, that made me like, oh.
Don't you know what happens when you know too much gas? It blows up.
Oh, Stefan, you like help clear my lungs a little, jeez. Oh man. Really trippy fucking dude smoking weed. Oh, praise be to Allah, a really trippy looking dude smoking weed. Oh my god. Damn, son. You mean the handle? That's easy to fix, though. I don't even consider that a break. I consider that it getting out of place, and you have to, like, put it back in place. That's not it breaking. No, like the plunger portion. Oh my god, how do you do that? Like, how do you break the plunger portion? That's, like, it would fill but not drain. Oh my god. Oh my, oh no. Oh no. I had to jerry-rig a new plunger. Oh my god. Oh no.
It stinks like hell now.
Oh my god. And pull the golf ball maneuver. Oh no, dude. Oh my goodness. The only time honestly, I could say I literally destroyed a toilet was one time. And it was at someone's apartment. And, what happened was I kind of, like, how do I describe this without being TMI? Like, I guess I'm just gonna have to be, like, blunt, I suppose. I mean, so, I guess I had just, like, I remember the night before we had a major fat feast. It was actually over at, like, one of my mom's friends' houses or whatever. Anyway, but, just for at least a little context, out in Eugene. So, we had a major fat feast earlier. So, I had, like, a gnarly fat fucking shit I had to take, dude. So, it kind of was, it was big enough to clog the fucking thing, and I was just like, oh shit. So, I had to deal with a plunger situation, and it kind of went through a little bit, and that went through. I was like, alright, I'm good, I'll deal with the rest of my biz. So, you know, I'm doing whatever. And I guess the shit itself decided not to want to go all the way, because then the toilet paper was like the icing on the cake, and it just kind of plunged, and I was like, alright, well, I'll just try to do it again and do it and flush it again. So, I did that, and instead of at least stopping, you know, the water would stop to a certain point, it kept rising. It kept rising and rising. It filled up the bowl. I started to panic. It kept rising. It overfilled. I started to extra panic. It was overflowing all over the fucking bathroom. I was like, oh no. And we spent the rest of the day cleaning up all the fucking water. Luckily, it was just, at this point, just water. But it was just like, oh my god, it was just not pleasant. And honestly, I think it was just because their toilet was just really old or something, maybe. You know, just their apartment, you know, the landowner didn't upgrade, you know, or you know, it just has really old toilets for their apartments or whatever, so it probably wasn't able, I don't know. But it was just like, because, I mean, I've taken shits bigger than that, and I haven't had a toilet clog on me like that before.
Ever again.
Yeah, like, that's the only time that's ever happened where I've had that. And, not really ever since, no. Like, there'll be times where it gets clogged every now and then, but, you know, a little plunge and whatever, you know, but, like, that was, like, the only time where I literally, like, destroyed a toilet. I was like, what the fuck? I think I was, like, 14 or something, too. Or 15 or something. I was, like, you know, still, like, a growing young buck, you know. I'm still kind of growing anyway, but, I mean, way more then than now. I mean, you know, it's just, like, shit. I don't even know how I was able to do that. I've never been able to achieve that again. I really don't know how. It's just like, I just did. I just destroyed that shit. My shit destroyed the shit out of that. Or I guess the shit into that. This one's into me the other. Oh, wait. Like toilet or a car would be EGR valve that was broken. Oh, not in my room and smoke. One is anti-weed, the other is pro-legalization, but has even less interest in me in actually smoking it. Even less interest? That means you're open to it. Door's open. Got him. Got him. We're gonna get you, boy. One day, Stefan. One day, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I won't pressure you like Logan, because he could be a peer pressurer. But I'll be gradual and very kind with it. I'm nice. I'm just like I'm just like I just kind of nudge it at you. I'm just like Curly. Hey, buddy. Oh, you want attention? Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh. You got a major face of a lion, bro. Get over here again, bro. Come on. Don't be a puss. You fine? Oh, you're... whatever. I mean, that's probably accurate. At least 10 years from now, a lot could change, lol. Dude, me and Logan honestly have... I'm not gonna lie, we have like had this scenario of like, what if Stefan was high? And we just like always like we've always like had these little scenarios of like, what would Stefan do high on weed? We've just been so curious. We're just like, what would happen? So I remember the establishment movement I was talking about, big time close support. Yeah. The major twerp, that's a goof. Still doesn't really like any of the candidates. He's leaning towards Inslee right now. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I can't believe he's like, I don't like any of them. But Inslee, I like that. I'm kind of leaning on that right now. I put my chips on that. Inslee. Yeah. It's just like, what? He's like a clone of everyone else. Just like Beto Harris. Well, alright, there's something we're on. Probably for different reasons, but whatever. And he seems pretty meh on Biden. Oh my God. The fact that he's meh is ridiculous. Biden? Meh. Meh. It's like, no, don't. How dare you? You're a goofball for going meh. Going...
Chicken the dog.
They have become such a massive target. I was looking at this study that was done by the Pew report, and this study shows that, and I've seen this kind of a couple of different ways, but apparently, Christians are the most persecuted religious group in the world. That's what this latest Pew report says.
I mean, what would happen if you went to bed without him?
I would not sleep.
Well, I guess that's one. I guess that's the most simplest way to put it.
Well, be away from the next.
Yeah, my mind is just too like for me. What makes me really like what makes it hard for me to go to sleep is my mind. I can't like my mind just doesn't know how to turn off. It just wants to keep like you know processing. I guess it's just like. Even when I'm just, like, in a dead, like my mind will still want to, like, think about stuff. Daydream. Something. Fill it in. It's like, no. Can we, like, actually sleep? It's kind of part of the reason why I do these, too. It's just because it helps me, like, drain my brain of energy a little bit. But even then, it still is, like, to no avail. Sometimes even that doesn't help. It's just like, geez. Though luckily about with at least with marijuana, what helps me with that is when I have a bowl before I go to bed. Usually when I start going down on the little THC buzz while I'm in bed, that kind of makes me want to be a little like kind of tired or whatever. So that'll help me knock out like that. So, that's definitely one thing that, on a medicinal sense, helps me out with that, which is what I love about it. It's a good thing. Especially with this strain, forbidden fruit. This stuff is like... This stuff is definitely more of like... You want to be more laid back and chill. Compared to like other strains I've smoked. Like this is like the one lately that I've been just like... want to chill on. He's the exact demographic, but BOAH is trying to court. Oh my goodness. Stop being angry. You can't be angry to win. You can't be angry. Stop being angry. That's pretty much all I get out of him now. It's just like, go away, booty judge. Be the judge of booties and nothing more. Like, be gone, judge of booties. Pete, booty judge. Judger of booties. I honestly feel like there's too much of an honorary title for him, dude. Because I would, like, who wouldn't want to be a booty judge? Like, anyone's down to be a judge of some booty. Be like, let me see that booty. Let me judge that. Like, people are, like, dude, everyone, like, it's just like, come on, bruh. Like, just do your job and judge booties and shut up. I'm literally disliking Booty Judge the more he talks. Yeah, dude. He's just literally spraying hot water out of his ass. Yeah, pretty much. Him and Beto are on a race to the bottom. Yeah. Honestly, all of them are to some extent. Besides, like, 2. Well, 3, I would say. But besides those specific 3, I don't think they need to be named. I think we all get who they are. Like, they're all just going, boo! It's just so funny. It's just so funny to see. Some of them have just already fallen off the radar. Like, some people, like, I've already forgotten that, like, to some, like, the Hickenlooper cereal brand, like, he's still running, and I kind of forgot about him for a little bit, and then I remembered, like, oh yeah, the cereal brand is running. I forgot, the cereal brand is also going at it. Like, the literal cereal brand is running for president. Like, I also forgot he's doing that, so... There's a few of them I already have forgotten about. I don't even remember the other ones. I know, like, he's honestly the only one I remembered. And honestly, the only reason why is because I had some sympathy points to the fact that he's a cereal brand. He's literally the embodiment of a box of cereal. Unless Sarah has some policy proposed, so she has other issues. Yeah, she has major issues. Yeah, she's literally a corporate shill, just like the rest of them. And a corrupt cop on top of that, who's most definitely going to undermine the any populist type of progressive-ish, whatever you want to call it, type of agenda. Especially with, like, legalizing weed. I know she's a fucking fraud on that. I can smell a bullshitter when it comes to marijuana legalization when I see it. And she is full of bullshit. She's like, howdy do, fella children. Do you smoke the cannabis plants? It's like, yeah, fuck off. Like, I don't believe you. No. I'd rather believe the other guys who are actually saying, let's legalize it. You know, and that's it. They just... There. She is so obviously not for it, the way her just rhetoric alone. And on top of that, her record alone just shows that she'd rather just prosecute and imprison him even more, because that's what she did. Harris and Biden are teaming up. Oh, gross. Beto and Booty Judge are teaming up. Gross. Establishment coalitions are forming against the lion himself. I should tell you something. They're doing the same thing twice in a row. Tell me what the definition of insanity is.
they're doing.
That's rhetorical, by the way. We don't need to answer that.
We're going to get into that, and I have some delightful audio soundbites to play for you. Although I will say that audio soundbites
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
shouldn't be
I agree with those emojis.
about impeachment right now.
That will be amazing. Dems changed the convention rules. So, doesn't mean they're still trying to do the exact same thing. The same smear campaign that happened in 2016 on Bernie is the exact same that's going on now. Nothing much has changed besides the faces. Enough votes. And in this primary, that might count. That might matter. Bernie's big fight is the primary. That's where his fight is. And just to be kind of blunt, I mean, it's realistically possible that 2016 could happen again. And he would be basically not himself, but indirectly, like, sold out of his actual primary win instead of an honest primary election. What was that last? There will he be a smear campaign, but Bernie's fight back. Oh yeah, like I won't deny that he is. He definitely has a lot more of an infrastructure politically to do so. Fox News today say how they wonder how the Dems are going to get Bernie outside again. Oh my God, what this? Well, what is this disgusting platitude bullshit that mainstream media does every day? Oh, how the Dems are going to get Bernie outside of their actual party because he's actually Venezuela. It's just like, oh my God, are those pundits over there that fucking retarded? Look, and you see, they're doing it hardcore and consistently, and pretty much consistently since 2016. Or 2015, I should probably be more correct, because that's when he announced for the 2016 election, but I digress from that. Like, they've been smearing him since the very beginning. And they're just literally like, and over there on Fox, they're like, oh, well, how are they going to, challenge him and, critique him and stuff like that? They've been doing that. Poorly, but been doing it. Like the Russiagate, Bernie Bros, like Me Too movement of his campaign or some shit, because, oh no, a few people in his campaign may or may not have sexually harassed people, but he has no control of that because he's running a fucking campaign and can't, like, manage that shit. Like, this just, they're trying to throw so much shit at him and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm gonna take pills.
Alrighty. If they're gonna let you just win guilty by citizens, could all surprise. It really isn't a two-party system. It just is on the surface of it. To make it seem like it ain't. They managed to kick him out. He needs to run to it as an independent. Yeah, like, honestly, dude, if he does not win the primary and does not win as an independent, like, honestly, that's the sign to me that, Bernie's too much of a coward politically, for this type of movement. Even though as much as I still want him to be so. Like, but we don't know, because that hasn't happened yet, or might not, I don't know. Bernie has enough support where he could at least win a couple states. He would definitely make it a major curveball for the general election. And then, honestly, it'd be curious to see what would happen. He could start a new party and end this corruption. I don't think him starting a new party would end it, but to help combat it, yeah. And, we need an actual force in our corrupt system to combat that. It might be minuscule and it might be futile, but fuck it, dude. It might be a fool's errand, yeah. But, it's... If there's at least a challenge in the status quo within its own system, then that would at least have some part of some form of groundwork to put in a more grassroots movement. But again, I don't know if that's going to happen. But maybe, maybe not. But a third party would never, ever win. I agree with that. System is built so a third party can't win. Maybe even enough to force Congress to choose president. Change has to start somewhere. That's, yeah. And like, when it comes to, man, you know, like, it's such a very fucking convoluted issue because, like, I'm a pessimist, I'm cynical and a nihilist, yes. But on one hand, I try to, like, step back out of all my, like, emotional, you know, irrationalisms or rationalisms or whatever, and try to, like, look at actual possibilities and alternatives to a system and how feasible they are. And there are feasibilities and possibilities. But, yeah, I mean, it's like a really challenging thing in my head, honestly, because I mean, to be honest, I don't really have faith in the American populace, especially the voting bloc, to do anything in their best interest. I just don't. And with that, with that underlying premise, anything that we have to vote on or, you know, vote for politicians-wise or whoever, I get skeptical about. And that's where, I mean, this is where, you know, it gets really difficult for me because it's, like, so I'd rather, you know, have a different system, but realistically, I just don't know if that actually is going to happen. It could be successful. Yeah, that's, you know, this is what I mean, though. This, because there's a lot of factors that lead me to believe that, yeah, there's a lot of angry people, a lot of desperate people, and there's a lot of disparaging wealth and income inequality. And there's a lot of that going on for a lot of people all over this country. And people are trying to look for an outlet that is at least trying to advocate for them, or at least, you know, rhetorically is advocating for them, like Trump during the campaigns. But, like, the thing is that counter that in my mind is the lack of proper education in this country, social media and the internet, and and how it's such a major distraction to the whole social paradigm, and our tribalism. Like, there's a lot of major factors that would make me think otherwise. That's just me. Go through it later. Kick it down the road. Yeah. That's the thing is that's another one. The American mindset wants to kick problems down the road for people to deal with later. That's the American mindset. Oh, we got, you know, some infrastructure problems, kick it down the road. Wait until it gets too much of a problem. Oh, we got a homeless epidemic, kick it down the road. Oh, we got infrastructure crumbling, kick it down the road. We got climate change we should be focusing on, kick it down the road. That's what we do. Oh, Afghanistan, kick that can down the road a couple times. Iraq, kick that can down the road. American society and culture, a lot of it's built on kicking the can down the road. Not in my lifetime, in yours too, bud. It's in it. It's been a part of American society since like the early 1900s. Kicking problems in that type of can down the road until it becomes too heavy to kick. There are a few times there's been a guy who will stop us and be like, hey, I'm stopping you and picking this can up. But then they'll just find another can and be, drink that up. Whatever. Start kicking that. Someone, you know, like FDR, he picked up our can at the time. But guess what? Harry Truman drinked up another can of whatever the fuck, you know, problems we got dealt with. dropped it, started kicking it down the road again and again. Kept going. It was never designed to be a two-party system. The founding fathers under the pressure that multiple parties would administer power. They had a false impression. Granted, they could have never have comprehended how the country could have turned out, but you know we can't blame them. Only having two parties is a major cause for a lot of current issues. What's this assumption that they're two parties? Like, they're just one established party that's under two wings because they have a few social disagreements, and they use those to rile up the country so they keep people divided. But when it comes to economic and foreign policy issues, they tend to agree pretty much all the time. That sounds like more of a one-party system under the guise of a two-party system. I honestly don't argue we have a two-party system because it ain't. I don't see it as a two-party system. It's just, like, maybe in, like, the early 2000s, but no more. Each side completely hates the other at this point, in case if we had a bunch to choose from. The reason why they hate each other is because they put that as a guise. They only agree on foreign policy. They agree in economics, too. When it comes to Wall Street bailouts and bailouts to corporations, look at the bills that push for those things and see how all the bipartisan support for it. Yeah, there's some that resist on those issues, sure, but majority of Democrats supported those tax cuts just as much as the Republicans did. Because honestly, those tax cuts, yeah, benefited their bottom line. So they're not going to say no to that. Plus, the corporations that they're bought by are affected by that too. So they're going to make sure that they follow their bottom line.
We need maybe a better system for that. Stay with us. The progressive left works to silence conservatives across America.
The progressive left works to silence conservatives across America. Proceeds to be on a fat fucking talk show at 1 in the fucking morning. Saying her shit. Yeah, totally. Oh, they just haven't hit me yet. They just didn't find me yet. Well, I'm listening to you now, bitch. And I don't want to deplatform you because you're on an obsolete, obscure fucking platform that barely anyone listens to. Go on YouTube and see how many subscribers to leftist channels and right-wing channels there are. Come at me, bitch. Come on. You know, Republicans do not. Again, a social issue that they divide us up on. Because a lot of them still take fossil fuel money as well. So, like, there's a lot that are backed by various different industries just as much as the Repubs. Not so much, because a lot of them aren't. But those that are usually are bought by natural gas or something else or whatever. Just depends. Just like transportation. Again, minor little issues to drum up division instead of actually focus on more major actual issues. And though that one I would probably say is a little bit more of a like minor actual issue. So with that one, like, fair enough. But with pretty much everything else being mentioned here, it's like they're all generally on the same, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's just a lot to it, man. I just see as just two sides of the same coin. Like, I have a lot of coins.
from the scene with who authorities believe is behind it.
Sri Lanka's government has named
The organization it says carried out these atrocities.
Tawhid Jamaat.
A local extremist Islamist group, probably with outside help. The CBS News security consultant Paul Viola says recruits to Islam
We're like rats in an ever-changing maze.
travel for training.
Yeah.
That's because methodologies can be taught online.
See this coin?
Are they well trained? Do we know that has there been intelligence that shows that they've been
It's just-
abroad studying to learn?
Here's one side.
With the advent of the internet and the manner in which it's being used
Here's
by
the other.
radicalist groups,
It's just two sides of the same thing.
40 people have been arrested so far. Sri Lanka is in a day of mourning today.
The Republicans just went for Mark Alba. So did the Dems. You don't see any of them actually advocating for it, besides a couple.
FM News 101, Rose City Electric Company, responsible and reliable since
Like, there's
1966.
maybe like
Electric has
a handful
checked them out.
actually supporting UHC,
Mercedes-Benz
but
Openville Traffic Center, Portland's most
not the rest of them are just BS, and
looks like a cruise film.
the rest of them are pulling the Obamaism.
Southeast 182nd and Powell. Overnight road work on I-5. Both directions. The left lane is blocked between Lombard and the Motus Center. Highway 30 eastbound. The ramp to I-5 southbound is closed. And it looks like on the Ross Island Bridge right now, crews have the right lane blocked off on the westbound side.
The light rain will continue on and off overnight tonight, and throughout the day on Tuesday, high temperatures will make the low 60s, so about 5 degrees so cooler than what we saw on Monday, but there's also going to be a lot of dry time.
No one does support Obamacare. The Republicans used to, until that was named that. Used to be a plan that Mitt Romney used to push. Almost wanted no handouts and no predictions. Back when they started to get a little, well, back when they weren't as extreme as they were, they used to push for what was individual mandate. Goofball.
Your costs are covered. Call me at Lakes Auto Collision Centers for more information. I've been talking for years about how Zero Res is far and away the best choice for you when it comes to carpet cleaning. Well, what if I said you could get both the fantastic carpet cleaning you want and dinner out on the deal? Receive a $50 restaurant.com card when you call Zero Res for carpet cleaning. But that's only while supplies last, so don't miss it. As always with Zero Res, your carpets will feel soft and underfoot. That's because there's no sticky, soapy residue. Other cleaners use harsh chemicals and detergent that leave residue, and those residues attract dirt and just make your carpet feel stiff, crunchy. With Zero Res, your carpets will be insanely clean and even stay longer. Again, that's all thanks to residue-free cleaning. Listen, bottom line is Zero Res has cleaned for me numerous times. They've always done a stellar job. And for you too. Get
There's some
3
stretches. It feels
$29
good.
plus that $50 restaurant.com card, but only while supplies last. Call for your dinner and cleaning out. 503-946-6955. ZeroResPortland.com. I know to some of you this is starting to sound like a broken record, but here we go. Wherever you are, if you've been in an accident, we'll come to you with a flatbed, pick up your vehicle, file your claim, fix it right, and drop it off when we're done. Of course, we can provide a loaner or help with your deductible, and even save your vehicle from totaling if that's important to you. Remember,
Because of helicopter risings. Yeah. That's going to be an... oh my goodness. What's the middle now? I don't... oh my goodness. I don't even know.
I'll do it slowly.
And it's barbed, so it ripped flesh from my body. It's pretty metal, bruh.
Are you going to see Mom tomorrow?
Oh, are we gonna do the front room tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we can do both. I thought I was gonna. Well, what are you doing now? Oh, damn, son. I thought we were gonna see her Wednesday, but okay.
Oh, yeah, we should Wednesday. Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I guess we see her 2 days. All right, that works. Yeah.
Depends what we're getting done on that room.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna look in there tonight, kind of eyeball it and kind of analyze and kind of plan out what we could probably do. Because I know we can make that room a lot better. And like, we just have to move a few things out of the way. move that red thing over, organize it from there.
Either against the...
And also, while we're at it, we should probably do the floors later.
Right. Either against that wall where the pictures are, or either against the window.
Yeah, but if we put against the pictures there, then we'll probably either have to move the pictures or keep it like partially, spaced, because then they might get damaged, and we don't want that.
Yeah, it's working again tomorrow.
Okay, so
Working at the hotel.
working on a hotel.
I didn't build it yet, but he's working on it.
All right, well, hey, that should have been pretty dope to work at a hotel, honestly. I kind of thought about that. Like, what if I took the red line all the way over to the airport and worked at one of the hotels there? That'd be pretty dope.
Well, this is not quite built yet.
Oh, it's in the middle of being constructed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so he's working on art. Oh, like the actual architecture work on it.
Really good. Nearly finished. He's working on it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, well, that's cool. I didn't even know that shit was going on.
Yes, like Tip called him and he woke up and called them. And then I woke up about the same time because Bella wanted out of the room. And then a few minutes later, like Tip comes, "You want to work today?" He said, "Oh yeah, I just got to sleep." "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure."
Yeah, well, hey, well, helps us. It'll definitely help everything overall in the long run. Yeah, so yeah, I still need to get some money in my bank. Man, I feel bad for Harley. I've been neglecting on some shit I need to order for him, and he keeps asking about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's taking its time. I feel like an asshole. I feel like such a prick, dude. I really do. Like, I honestly feel bad.
About what? Or what?
So, no, about Harley.
Harley,
there's two things he wanted me to order for him on eBay. He gave me the money for it a while ago, so technically that's in my bank.
Mm-hmm.
But,
technically?
well, I mean, yes, but it's by this point, that has been basically assimilated into my money, so...
Right.
I mean, but anyway, it's just oh man, he keeps asking me about it, and I feel so bad every time, because, one of them oh my god, I've let kind of sit on a while, and another one's really recent, because, the other one I fessed up, and I was like, yeah, I've kind of sat on it for a while, and I just kind of laid it down on why. I mean, for a while I was low on cash, bill came up, and I had to, deal with that situation, but... it's not like I'm literally trying to do this purposely, whatever. So he was just yeah, all right, I get it. He actually was like, all right, I get you. So he was at least all right with it. But I was just like, I didn't really do anything about that. And I'm just like, God, I'm just like, what the fuck?
What's he bringing? Some bike parks?
Yeah, one of them is bike parks, and then the other is a pair of shorts, out of all things.
Oh, okay.
Motorhead shorts.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's all right. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. It's still on my frickin' computer right there.
Right. Well, the same damn thing.
Yeah. So I know I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow. So maybe on our way back, probably we could do that, because isn't there a Chase Bank by the Khalifa? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, down the way.
Yeah.
The line.
Yeah, it's on the way. It's a couple blocks west of Khalifa. Mm-hmm. So if we were to last time when we went there from where we were over at the hospital, if we take that same route, it will be on the way there, so we could just pull in for a bit.
Right,
I can cash in, come back out. We could just go home to, like we would if we went to Khalifa or whatever.
Yeah, come on, me.
Yeah, so we can work that out.
Yeah, the main thing is that living room.
Yeah, because once I do that, that's my only side thing I gotta do besides stuff here. So once I get that out of the way, I'm done.
Tell me what up.
Noon, I guess. I've been waking up at noon.
Okay.
Been alright. I might be a little meh for a bit, but
I don't know. I mean, I sit down too.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, today I was just really meh, and I feel like I'm probably gonna be the same way. But I'll take a shower tonight. That'll probably refresh me up and stuff. So
Oh, yeah, I just, when you went to 12 o'clock, and then I had to get my shit together.
Yeah.
Out here.
I just realized we still probably we still need to Drano that tub, huh? Because it's shit. I kind of want to. I'll just use the shower in there. I guess that'll work. Because it's not that I don't mind the water just rising up a little bit, but it's that I don't want it to because it's gonna be gross. It's just
Yeah, I had to take a shower in there this morning. And it's draining pretty slow.
Yeah.
I've seen it drain slower, but it was draining slower than what it should.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it hasn't been clogged up in a while, so I mean, it's been pretty good. Honestly, when Brandon was here, I noticed that shit clogged a lot. I felt like he had the same. No, I think he did have the same thing. Like he had a lot of body hair and shit.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so I think that was it. Maybe just. I think it's just nothing you can't help. You know, when you're washing yourself, hair just will fall off. You know, while I'm washing my hair, oh my god, it gets so ridiculous how much gets tangled in my hands, and I have to yeah, like if you ever notice there might be some hair balls on the side of the wall, that's me accidentally forgetting to throw that away or put that in place. So, yeah. Yeah, because I do that. And
that's when you dip the bathroom bed too.
Yeah. Well, one room at a time, yeah.
Main picture is the living room. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that and the master bedroom. I think those are the two major things. Yeah. And then I have my own personal little project going for my room. The next time, I wonder if there's is there a way you can rent one of those green dumpster things? Like, not those big ones, but one of those little ones like you would see on the side of a grocery store or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, if we could get one of those little ones for a little weekend, I could probably get a lot of shit out in the room. We could probably get more scrap out too while we're at it. Maybe. Oh, I haven't even plugged it in. I don't even really need it plugged in, honestly. I have my phone charging at work all day. But, because if so, I can definitely actually get some stuff out, because unfortunately because I was working on the weekend, and I never had time to deal with my own shit, so I'm still in limbo with my room right now, so it's but it feels that, I still would have dropped it off on Monday anyway, so it would have been too late regardless, I guess, so fuck. I was just kind of screwed either way on that one, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't even do my room either.
Yeah, because I know you wanted to get some stuff out there too. So I mean, I already had a box or two already ready to go, and I was like, yeah, let's get it. But I wanted to go in there and deal with all that.
No, yeah,
yeah. So it's just yeah.
Oh yeah.
Each generation makes it better, a little better for the next. I'm a little neglected to believe that, but I think I would say that on some level, a lot of people try, but too many who are empowered don't, and actively do so against that narrative, or significantly worse in the case of the last 30. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm making enemies of self-centered. Yeah. Or just propping them up. U.S. supports 73% of them. There's when that came out, that was the people at least I watch, Kyle Kalinske, Humanist Report, Rational National, Michael Brooks, Jimmy Dore, etc., etc. They all were hounded down on that shit. Damn, this is hardcore, bro. What the hell? We support 73%. Damn, son. And ever since then, kept hounding on that shit till the end of time. Good reason, too. There wants to be a dictator out there, or a government doesn't like another. Okay. And yeah, I don't necessarily like other countries because they're shit. But yeah, why is that an excuse for war? Like, yeah, come on. I don't know what that like entails. Like, okay, yeah, that is a reality. Like, there's countries that don't like each other and they have conflicts and tension. You know, conflicts politically in a sense. And there's going to be dictators. Or one who wants more land. It's kind of hard to get more land without bumping into another country. Like, which I guess creates some of that conflict. But and if you got enough power, then you can do that. But if you're like Moldova, good luck claiming all the land around you. Or if you're Andorra, or if you're Greece, good luck claiming Turkey. You know? Or claiming anything worthwhile at that point, you know, because Greece is just kind of fucked anyway. You know, the country to remove the dictator, not the U.S. Yeah. And I think it should also be, maybe to some extent, like, at least for the example of Korea, like, also its neighbor South Korea, it should be in their interest to also work on dealing with that. But besides that, it should be up to their own people, essentially, at that point. It should support, like, not directly, but indirectly, and politically to some extent, you know, support them. Like, hey, we're supporting these movements because we don't like you. But, yeah. Like, we try to get all your land in the game world. Well, guess what? That's a game. Like, the reason why I play Hearts of Iron 4 and become Nazi Germany and overthrow the Reich and become communist Germany and then instill like the European Workers' Congress and then conquer half of Europe is because I can just do that. The real world ain't that though, and we shouldn't be doing that type of shit in the real world. Like the reason why I do that in games is because it's fun to make little empires and have that sense of power that you're never gonna get. But
good night, my friend.
Alrighty, you have a good night.
You too.
Or if I'm playing like Total War Attila and I'm like the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, and I reestablish the entire Roman Empire by reunifying the East and the West, and taking Britannia and Scandia and Germania as well. Like, bruh. Like, you know, like I could do that type of shit, but this ain't, you know, the real world. Real world politics has consequences to empires. And the consequence to the American empire is that it's going to crumble on its own weight. And it's going to and honestly, it's probably going to collapse before anything gets better first. And by that time, well, a new system's going to need to be established, unless, you know, the Americans want to just keep in chaos. But if they want to keep their entertainment and their Netflix and all that shit, then they might want to start thinking of a new system. So, we'll see. Machine may not think that way. Which is why I advocate for the AI. It sounds like you want AI? Like a benevolent AI overlooking humanity and solving their issues? Because I would like that. I honestly would embrace the idea of a benevolent AI as like our governance, you know, to like deal with and have like a resource-based economy on top of that, you know, and just live in comfort and just our own, you know, prosperities and interests, and just strive to achieve them and with an AI that's able to acknowledge human emotion and remove that entirely out of all the rationale of our problems and solve them without the fallacies and issues and problems and the faulties that come with the human mind. Stefan, I support to me dictators or the military of a friendly country. Here's Bob Johnson. I don't know. Oh shit, that reminds me. Decimate remains pro AI and automation. Hey, there's something we can have a conversation about. Because I'm the same way. I mean, I'm in it for the inverse. Like, there's people that fearmonger about it. And I'm like the inverse of what people fearmonger of. Because I don't see AI or automation as something to fearmonger about, but something more as something we should embrace and, you know, actually have policy for it. Because it's something that can be, you know, good for the greater good of humanity. Like, I think automation could be actually better for humanity if we actually have policy, especially now, to prep and get ready for that type of system, which will inevitably happen. And with AI, like, I think that over time will, you know, help with the greater good. I think at first AI is probably going to be used more negatively in our more dystopian nightmare that we're in, but I like in the long term, I don't know. Potentially, it could be a sort of greater good. At least in my philosophy of being a futurist, that's what I advocate and believe in. It doesn't support UBI. It doesn't support government preventing automation or anything else for that matter. Well, that's a little weird. It's weird, but I think that makes him more intriguing to want to just kind of have a conversation with him on this. He just wants the free market to figure it out. Oh my god. See, I'm the inverse. I think the free market would make it like a dystopian nightmare with that. I think there needs to be regulations and policies in place in order to establish it something for us, something as more of a, you know, necessity instead of just some free market, bruh. Doesn't work like that. It's not a fucking couch. Stefan, I thought you lived in Furryland over there. He has furry friends, but I don't know if all of his roommates are furries. I don't even know if his specific roommates, like his roommates, are furries. So the classical conservative solution, I guess, is better than the far-right solution of calling automation fake news. Well, they're retarded. They're idiots. Dude, honestly, I hear more conspirator far-righters saying automation's like this fear-mongering thing that the globalists are trying to establish to, like, hurt, you know, society or something. Which, if left to its own whims, yeah, it will. But if we actually start doing something about it, no, it won't. I need to unclog this bowl. Pookie, 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 pookie. Every far-right commentator I've heard thinks automation isn't actually happening. Which ones are you listening to? Everyone I've heard says it's happening, and it's something that the liberal, scary George Soros Illuminati demons are doing, or something. And we should fearmonger over it. Is it fake news becomes subjective? Welcome to the post-truth world. Welcome to post-truth society, where you have your own truth, and no one else has your truth but yourself. Welcome to the post-truth society, the post-truth society. Yeah, a little bit. Now I've ignored asshats. But not everyone's you, though, so not everyone will ignore the asshats. But I don't either, though, to be fair. I give them a little attention. Though I let them know it ain't positive. There's like this one dumbass named like Sheep or something. Like Sheep2055. Something like that. And he literally trolls the Secular Talk comment section. And it's so far to the point he's like, take away free speech for the left. Freedom of speech forbidden for the left. It's like, oh my god, dude. You're just retarded. I literally, at this point, I'm like, dude, you're retarded. Just kill yourself and die, dude. You're a fucking fail. You're a pathetic troll. You're nothing. You're worthless, dude. Like, go die. Like, I'm so, I unleash the edge, bro, because, like, dude, no one, no one is fucking, like, even taking you seriously, dude. The only one who's taking you serious is yourself. You're a fucking joke. Go die. Like, it's just like, he's so miserable, dude. It's so funny. I mean, it's funny but sad. It's sad because he's against his own interest, his own better interest, unknowingly. But it's funny because he's such a fucking dumbass, and he buys into it like a retard. Buys into it like someone on Stockholm Syndrome. Gets beaten every day, but still goes back to that same person. It's like they're living in an alternate world. They claim value for him, yet for them. Free speech for me, but not for thee. It's a good book, too, by the way. When I was in Iceland, I read most of it. It's pretty good. Christians have more rights than everyone else. Yeah, that religious freedom, yeah, that implies to me, not you. Freedom speech for me, but not for thee. I didn't get that book. I got it. Like I said, it's a really good book. But should be arrested. Yeah. Let's go down the list. Yeah, it's just really weird, dude. Like, living with people who are, like, conservative is really weird. Because it's like, let's just take my dad for example, I guess. So basically, I'm quoting, like, climate change ain't real. CNN is basically the communist news network, which is fucking. That's not that's just so far from reality that it's just a joke. Like, probably thinks George Soros is running everything. Supports Israel because they're our ally, something. And free market don't take everything. So, universal healthcare doesn't work, even though it does. It just makes no sense. It's just weird, dude. It's just, and because me, who I'm able to, find information if I wish to, like, find it. I'm able to find it. So I'm like, climate change. I'm curious about that. Alright. Major causes of climate change. Oh shit, human causes. Alright, human causes climate change. Oh shit. When, start going down the rabbit hole and start learning more information about it. And go, oh, yeah, a lot of human effects is like carbon emissions, stuff like that. Also due to mass industrialized agricultural farming, deforestation, etc. Like, it all, and then when you realize, oh yeah, a lot of our governments are bought by corporations that push a lot of this type of shit. Oh shit. They also push misinformation and try to say that this isn't actually happening. Oh fuck, And it's like, that, it becomes so obvious, and yet, to a lot of people, especially on the right, it's somehow a fantasy to them. And yet, ironically enough, they themselves are living their own fantasy. They're a walking hypocrisy. They're like the embodiment of what hypocrisy is. It's just so weird. I can't imagine having such a mindset, dude. To just literally be the embodiment of like hypocrisy and just walk around like in this literal alternate reality and just not like, there's one way to like have your different perspective of reality and have a different opinion on the different issues at hand. That's one thing. But to literally just like deny literal outright things that are just a part of the fact of reality, you know, despite your opinion, whether you think it's right, wrong, good, or bad, whatever you may feel, that's just another thing. Like, and that's what really is just so confusing to me. Is those type of people that go so far as that they just deny the outright, at least the broad aspects of reality, throw that out the window and just fill in their own. Like, from flat earthers to climate change deniers to like even anti-vaxxers too, it's just so fucking perplexing to me. And I just don't get it. They can be conservative while still living in reality. Yeah and no. Like, I know conservatives who are beyond the fucking rabbit hole. I'm talking about one of them. My dad's one of them, and he's too far gone, dude. Like, he's literally, his head is buried in the sand. Compromise can be possible, conservatives. Not all of them. On various different issues, you can definitely find agreements, yeah. But there are some of them that are just too far gone, you know. There are TFGs, and a lot of, even some people on the far right, you know, we can probably potentially at least have abilities to deconvert them. Some of them, you know. I also give them that plausibility, you know. But like, you know, I also give that same doubt that, you know, at the same time, while there's a lot of people on the far right that are TFG, there's also a lot of people who are conservative that are TFG. Same thing with liberals who are TFG, who are like so down that PC SJW route that, you know, they're just embodied in it, or like, you know, or people who are like white who delved into it have some weird sense of white guilt or whatever the fuck. All the far right people I've heard are too far gone. Yeah, like, the rhetoric is absurd, but what I'm saying is that there is an ability for people for having different various different people from those from that group have different you know, at least open up to different perspectives, and when they're just absolutely shown they're fucking wrong, but in a way that isn't really negative to them in a sense. See, there is possibilities, like because I even see in Kyle's chat, there are people who like say, yeah, I used to be far right, Richard Spencer, ethno status type of guy, but then I started watching Kyle, or insert like whoever, you know, and then it's like, you know, and you kind of, you know, changed me, and, you know, I'm now not this anymore, and I'm actually like, you know, progressive type of guy now, and I'm open to other races and shit like that. It's like, you know, that does happen, and it's just like, well, shit, if like some weird far right ethno status can be deconverted from that ideology, then, you know, not all of them are TFG. A good chunk of them are. I would say there's more people who are TFG on the far right compared to conservatisms. In the vast different spectrums of conservatism, but there's a lot of them that are still TFG. But, you know, I'm always still at least willing to open my mind into their perspective, regardless if they're TFG or not. Because honestly, if they're TFG, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun and interesting to hear their fucking weird reality they made up for themselves. It's kind of interesting, and to challenge it in some way is kind of fun to do. If they're not like some antagonistic agitator, it's fun to, you know, challenge them a little bit, because they're like, well, you know, they're like, you know, it's just like, it's kind of funny. You know, it's kind of fun to kind of entertaining enough to challenge them. You know, it could be fun. Talk like it's a medical condition rather than belief or learning. Might as well be. Well, I mean, it's not a medical condition to be like far right or like far left. I mean, I consider myself pretty far left, but I mean, you know, I'm a pretty level-headed dude. But, you know, like, I can say the same thing, you know, for probably different people on the far right. Like, there's, you know, there's definitely people on the far right are somewhat level-headed dudes. So, like, there's J.F. Gaepi, Jean-Francois Gaepi. He's a Quebecan nationalist, well, separatist, actually. Quebecan separatist. And also an ethno-statist, too. Alt-rightist type of guy. And that guy is definitely a smart person. He actually is definitely, like, an intelligent being. Like, he's actually got some smarts about the guy. But he's still, he's definitely a guy, I'd say he's TFG. But at the same time, he's definitely a level-headed dude. Definitely doesn't have mental conditions, but he definitely likes his girls with mental conditions. Let's put it that way. If anyone knows about his personal life, I suppose, because that's a controversial subject amongst JFKP and that group, and anyone that knows about it. But I have a really hard time taking anyone who constantly intentionally peddles false information seriously. Well, for the most part, I don't. But there are certain, people that you should. But how you take it seriously is you should challenge it and be like, hey, you're wrong, and here's how you're wrong. And if they got rebuttals, then challenge them too. I mean, like Destiny is a great example of someone who's debated people on the far right and people even on the left too, to some extent. And has just basically absolutely made them their bitch. Destiny's really great when it comes to these type of debates. And he's really, like, I recommend you check out, I'll share, like, some of Destiny debates with you, Stefan, because he's really good. I'll share one with Nick Fuentes. He's a pretty far-right guy. Sargon Vidcod isn't far-right, but he's a ridiculous, absurd guy on his own right. There's a few others that he's talked to. So, I can show you some debates of him, at least to kind of show, like, the best way to deal, I feel like, is to deal with these type of people. I've listened to me to have hope for them. Don't breathe the humans too far gone. I tend to be lean optimistic. I'm not that optimistic. This is why I listen to them first, is because that gets me an idea whether there's a potential that there's open for a, changing of opinion here. But if there isn't, then I'm just at that point, I'm just gonna challenge it just for the lulz. But if there's an opening opinion, that's where I take it serious. I'm like, all right, let's actually have some discussion here. But if I'm like, if I'm in my head, I'm like, you're too far gone, then I'm just gonna. I'm probably going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to be as, like, serious as with it, because, like, you're just too far gone. There's no getting through with you. At this point, whoever's listening is who I'm just trying to get through, because you're too much of a fucking moron, So, at that point, that's what it would be like. Like debating a flat earther or something. Like, they'll be, like, talking to a fucking wall. But at least you having that debate on the public square, like on YouTube or something like that, allows you to say, hey, this person's fucking wrong. Go to their channel and laugh at their shit because they're wrong, And come to my channel because here's me debunking all this bullshit and actually having some cool informational shit. At least for the example for flat earthism, When it comes to, like, political debates, that's a little bit more open to opinion. But, when it comes to, like, scientific facts of reality and shit like that, it's fun. It could be pretty fun, to do those type of things. Even if it's politically, too. Like, there's just some people are just way too far gone. Yeah, like, flat earthers are way too far gone. Yeah, exactly my point. There are some flat earthers that are strangely really open to opinion and would, later down the road become a globe earther or whatever, So, like, a reality earther. Someone who, like, understands the reality of what the fucking earth is. So it's really weird because I've seen debates with flat earthers who are like, I'm open to the idea of a globe. However, I have questions, and they have these weird basic questions that are just answered with basic astrophysics and, like, you know, and shit. And then they'll be like, interesting. And have, like, no rebuttal. And it's just like, so at the end, and then at the very end of it all, they're like, yeah, I don't really have much, you know, to critique, you know. I think I think you definitely sufficed me with some evidence on the globe. And, you know, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you came in here a flat earther, came out a globalist or some shit, dude. What the fuck? It's like, okay, then. Like, it's, because I think for a lot of people who are flat earthers, I think on some level they don't really mean it. I don't think they literally think, for some of them, I don't mean all of them. I don't even mean most of them. I just mean some. I think for some of them, it's just something they just kind of troll and don't really take seriously. I think they just are like, see, it's flat because, the plane and the horizon shit, you know, but don't really mean it. Though I could be wrong, but I know there's definitely flat earthers who are trolls. I know there have been in the past, but there's you know, they're out there. But, you know, for the most part, I don't know if all of them actually mean what they say. It's like, you know, how some Christians are Christian even though they, you know, don't really believe it deep down because in some form they think they know it's bullshit, you know? Like cultural Christians. Science deniers are out in force on for Earth Day. They have put a plethora of fake science websites. Because, yeah, it's a day celebrating some science about the Earth, and they're out trolling out in force to push their stuff that they like, yeah. That's what trolls and troll armies do. Not even just troll armies, but like communities and stuff do. Like on certain days, communities will be like, hey, we're all doing this thing on this day. If you're in this community, you should, or if you want to partake, here's how you do it. Go forth, you know. So it happens. So, you know. There's real world consequences. Well, anti-vaxxers in particular. Well, anti-vaxxers, I think, is definitely one for consideration. Though flat eartherism, like, when it comes to flat earth, that one I see as harmless. So, when it comes to, like, the flat earth society pushing some dumb bullshit on Earth Day, I find kind of funny. When it comes to climate change deniers and anti-vaxxers, those are the ones I view as having real-world consequences. Because they do. Like, there's anti-vaxxers having measles parties because they think that's going to have their kids get immune to it, even though that can kind of, you know, fucking kill them. Flat earthers are just stupid. That's why, not really dangerous, hence why I think they're harmless, which is why, you know, it's whatever. I mean, I like, at the end of the day, on, like, I mean, it's, with anti-vax, oh my god, that's so fucking hard for me. I don't know. It's a really tough question whether it's, you know, to say what, you know, like what to do, like, as like a regulatory body in a sense, you know, what to do about that, you know, at least about the actual real world consequential problems. Because, you know, there would be a precedent set with that, because it's like, oh, well, this stuff is bullshit, but, you know, okay, well, hey, we're also saying this other stuff is bullshit too, and that can't be pushed out anymore. Oh, hey, that stuff over there is also bullshit, so we can't push that anymore. So it's like, you know, that will set a precedent which would prove to be kind of a major issue, I would think. So I really don't like, you know, it's really hard to on like trying to combat it, especially like climate change deniers and shit. It's just like, fuck. Should I GTD? Damn, son. Well, we'll probably have a more interesting discussion on this another time, yeah? Damn, Joe, you somehow surpassed Stefan. Damn. Oh shit, it's 420 here. Chat! It's 420 somewhere, isn't it, huh? I gotta get up to 7. Holy fuck, dude. Oh shit. Get out of here. What are you doing? Oh my god. I feel bad now. What the fuck? Well, you know, it's a good time to wrap it up anyway. So, I think we'll just probably get it with that. What the fuck? What am I doing to you? Aunt Therese. Oh my god. There's this movie I watched that somehow passed my radar. It's called Bad Ben. And let me just tell you, it's a bad movie. It's terrible. There's literally one fucking actor, and he's the same guy who made the fucking thing. He literally had no one to help him make this fucking movie. It's just so... At least the Green Misty Sky had voice actors. But this movie had nobody. Like, oh, it was so sad. I'm gonna watch it again because it was just astonishing, dude. Why do I love torturing myself with schlock movies? There's something about schlock films that I just get tortured by, bro, that I love. I'm like destined to just like watch schlock films and love it, dude. I'm just destined for the schlock, dude. I'm destined for the schlock. See Barbarella yet? It's on my list. Like I don't really have free time really to just watch flicks really. Like I only do it in the middle of the night, and I only really have time to kind of use it as background to sleep on, which is why I watch them over and over again to kind of soak it all in, because I watch it because I fall asleep on it usually. It's a little bit of background noise when I go to bed. But like I'll at least watch most of it usually. Sometimes I'll watch the whole fucking thing and then I'm like, well, time to put something that I'm actually going to sleep to and then go to bed because that was too interesting. You know? So like that's gotta be something I actually want to do a commentary on first view, to actually watch with my friends and shit. So it's something I'm going to be planning on doing, but it's going to be like a commentary, and I'm going to have it uploaded to Vimeo, so you will know when I watch it. Oh no, this movie not background. That's my point. So it's going to be a little while, but it's in the works to try to get like, because that's something I actually want to do, is movie commentaries with my friends and just watch funny, absurd movies, shit schlock films, obscure, awful indie films, just obscure indie films in general, and, you know, and just commentate on that type of stuff. I like, on modern films and stuff, like, we'll probably do, like, analysis films, maybe, but on... like but actually watching films and doing a commentary of in the background, that's for the obscure, the schlock, the absurd and weird. You know? Or just really bad. You know? Just terribly bad. And there's some bad movies, man. There's some popular movies that are just bad, dude. Oh. Hope you guys are... I got a list. Fuck, dude. We got... Like... I don't even want to spoil films I want to watch. I just have a list, and it's in time. We're like, I need to find a time where at least Tyler and Harley, those are like the main guys I just wanted to have a commentary film with, because I feel like Logan will just be like, "Shut up, I won't watch." It's like, well, the point of this is a commentary, so we need to do like we're doing a commentary as a reaction to this. So I know the other two will get that. So I think it'll be good. I want to at least do it for Harley for sure, because he's the movie guy. Like, he watches movies and goes to the movie theater like all the time and just, you know, hangs out and does shit, you know. So he, like, him and I, like, that will definitely be our little thing. That'll be our thing for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how things turn out. I definitely want to at least have him. If it is, at least for now, Tuesdays will be the best bet. I tell you, there's a furry convention here at Pittsburgh in July. Anthrocon. I know about it. It's like the biggest one around, dude. I know. Where do you think I live? Under a rock? I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I know about it. Curly. Hey, buddy. Curly. 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 Hey. Come here. Yeah, goofball. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy boy. Hi. Oh, you're so sweet. You're a sweet kitty. Anyone you know going to it? No. I know I ain't going. Because that's across the fucking country. And also, I already got shit planned for July. And plus, there's already a convention in May that I gotta go to. Oh my god, I gotta fucking plan that. Oh my god. I gotta, like, get some days off for work, dude. I got, like, 1 week I basically need to put on for vacation, because I got, like, a festival to go to and a convention to go to. And then, and I'm pretty sure that's literally all in the same week. And then, in July I got some days I need to put off. And then in June I need some days I need to put off. And then, like, fuck, my summer is just going to be full of shit, man. Oh my god. Fuck me. I need to get my I need to, like, look at my calendar, dude. That's something I'm doing tomorrow when I'm here at home. Fuck. Going to Reno? Well, Vegas is for sure, and Reno is, I think we're still having that on the table, but it's probably very likely. Hey, think about it. We're gonna have streams on the road. Streaming on the road, yeah. We're going on the highway to the desert, yeah. Summer reruns for this channel. Hey, low-key, the summers are gonna be pretty cool. Hey, there's gonna be literal moments where it's just gonna be vlogs for a while. There will be, like, moments where we're basically doing vlog streams. Not even necessarily just streams where I just talk to you guys, we have topics and discuss. Like, there'll literally just be times where we're just like, yeah, we're just vlogging some shit. We're having, you know, just chilling, doing our thing. Don't even give a fuck. You know, we might talk about something, you know, just to kind of fill some air. But for the most part, we'll probably just all be chilling, doing our thing, you know. I might bring a vape along with me. And, yeah. I mean, it'll be chill as fuck, man. I think more about it if you were coming to Philly. Oh my god. It'd be a bit before I can go to the East Coast, dude. I've only been there a couple times on the Florida side, and I'm only seen the Atlantic and Iceland. So, I've seen the Gulf of Mexico. And that's about it. When I was in Florida, at least, but yeah. It's just an X. I don't even see that emoji. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's just a box with an X through it. It's like, nope, you don't get to see this one. Fake news. Damn, that hit got me, bro. Damn, son. Didn't I say I was gonna wrap this up? Yeah. Well, if I said that, it probably should. But, I'll play it out with one more tune. Before I do so. Shit's 4:30 now. Yep. Played out of a little tune. Now I'm going to actually get the fuck out of here. Because, good lord. It'd be a little late. Yeah? Plus, I want my shower still. I still want that. That'd be nice, yeah? I hate how some of this fucking bud just wants to stick to the side of this fucking thing. Okay. Oof. That's forbidden. Boom. Such a dark silhouette. Jesus. Thank you, Streamlabs. The screen is a little darker than YouTube. But at least you suffice. Oh yes, go get a shower, my boy. Oh my god. No, now I don't want to. Alright, well, I'm getting out of here now. I can't tell you how to fix your dilemma there to wake up at 7. Good luck. That's all I have to say. But anyway, peace out to everyone else, and see you all in the next one whenever I do it. So.